What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
Another damn
podcast.
Presented by
our damn selves.
So 265. And before we get started, you got to kick it off with happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to the kid. Happy birthday, Ema. There we go. We got to do all of them. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Yeah. I had a student that sang that in my class. Horrible, but that's a whole nother story. Yeah. Here we go. Now, who's this on our birthday line?
Eva.
What's on the side?
Cancer.
It's today your birthday.
Yes, it is. You know it is.
And how old are you on this day?
41.
Go, Ema. Ema's birthday. Where are you from?
Southside.
Where are you from?
Southside.
Man, got to say bye-bye. Happy birthday on the birthday line.
Shout out Mike and Diz. It's the greatest birthday celebration. It still rings true today.
Go, Ema. It's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. We gonna sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up. That's your birthday. Some more birthday songs. There's a bunch of.
Well, I don't want a big booty girl for my birthday.
All I want for my birthday is the big booty girl.
I don't want a big booty girl for my birthday, so it doesn't apply for me.
Booty, don't got a big booty.
Well, the less well. I won't go into that.
Birthday, so I know you want to ride.
I won't go into that.
Sure, that happened. I saw y'all getting your cruise on, and I'm sure that probably took place between then and now.
No comment.
I made a birthday list. So there's a lot of birthday songs. That's the better ones that we just named.
Yeah. But another year in the books. I feel positive. I feel great about 41. Great about this next journey for me. Every day above ground is a glorious day. It just is. I mean, like real talk. All the shit that's going on in the world, all the shit outside. You look out your window. You see like, oh, okay. You look out your window, you see like what's going on in this world. It's like, okay, you know, like my life ain't so bad. Like when you start bitching and moaning about little things going on in your life, you be like, and you look at other people with real things going on, you go like, okay, I'm gonna be more appreciative of what I got going on in my life. So
cake. You gonna run. I'm gonna make you my bitch. Cake got Rihanna and them. I forgot all that. I'm just looking at all the birthday songs.
Birthday.
So are you getting your Spirit of Chicago on for your birthday?
We did, yes. So like
all the kids, they getting it in, the fireworks and all of that good shit. Yeah.
Yes, because earlier, well, like I said, now when you hear this show, it'll be a week from. It would be that Marcus' birthday was a week ago by the time this show airs. Because his birthday was the 20th. Our birthdays are 6 days apart, so we always end up celebrating together our birthdays because they're just so doggone close. So we say in a joking way that our joint birthday is June 23rd because it's a little bit after his, a little bit before mine. So we meet in the middle for that. So wanted to just really go all out for it because Marcus had his big birthday this year. So we went out for his. Like we did the Sox game on Monday for his birthday. We went to that. Yeah, the kids had a great time. Because if you follow my reels, you'll see it on my reels. Kids had a great time. It was their first Sox game, their first baseball game, period, their first game. So they have fun. They enjoyed themselves. Kids were not with us this time with the cruise was just for adults. It was for us. So we did Spirit Chicago. Like I said, like you said, it was a fireworks cruise. Very nice. Navy Pier, I want to say they do fireworks every Saturday in the summer, I want to say. So it worked out perfect that the cruise that we took, it was like, yeah, you get to see the fireworks. So when the fireworks started at 10 o'clock, it was already out in the water. We had it was directly right there in front of us. So we saw it just.
Y'all had a good spot, basically.
We just saw it just we saw it just coming up and everything. So it was fun being out there on the water. Like like we always say, we miss being outside. We miss being out. Just
time shy ain't nothing like it.
Just being out. And I pray for the weather to lift, because we have been having good weather all this week, and then it just decided to just rain Saturday. We woke up in the morning.
Golf in on Saturday. Shit ain't happened. No, yeah.
I woke up. It was overcast. First, it was overcast when I woke up. Then I went and got my hair done, and then I was like, when I was leaving the beauty shop, it was raining. I'm like, so I'm in my phone, like, okay, is it supposed to rain all day? They're like, okay, rain should stop at 3:00. But it's going to start back at 7. I was like, fuck. So that's my cruise. And then they was like, oh, well, the rain may not happen until overnight, but it might be a couple of scattered showers late in the evening. And then I'm like, please, no showers. Please, no scattered showers. I said, just, if it hits the rain, just rain overnight. Just rain overnight. Don't rain on my cruise. And it didn't rain. So positive, like you put out the positivity, and that's what I did. I put it out there. I was like, no rain.
Because I told you my story about I was on one of those cruises some years. It was like it was too west side, that cruise. Way too west side. It was Twister and the Legit Ballers cruise, and Johnny P was there too. Rest in peace, the late Johnny P. Like it was yeah, that was
I know it was lit though.
It was
lit. I know that.
It was lit, but too west side for that.
It was too lit for you.
I didn't want to stay. I didn't want to stay 3 hours. I'll put it like that. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like, I had fun, but like I didn't want to be there 3 hours. That's
Because cruises are 3 hours. They are a 3 hour. A 3 hour tour. They are a 3 hour tour. So it can be like if you don't like the people aboard with you, then it can be.
It'd be the longest 2 hours of your life. Yeah.
Because I didn't even realize we were back docked. And Marcus was like, yeah, he was like, we can get off the boat anytime. I said, we stopped moving. He was like, yeah, we're back docked. I was like, oh, because I was having a good time. I was like, oh, I didn't know. Because the DJ, the DJ played like the line dances. So then I went out, I did some line dancing. And then like Marcus was like true to form with me. He was like, I was teaching the people who didn't know how to do the line dances. I was teaching people how to dance.
There's gonna be somebody that don't know the shit. Yeah.
So they were like, wait, hi. I was like, biker shuffle, walk it to your right.
I did last weekend. I did one for Xavier, and I played, and then I saw like it was the girl, like the you of that party was like teaching the others how to do the shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Marcus was like, I saw you out there, because Marcus was like, he doesn't dance. So like he just sat and watched me. He was like, I saw you out there teaching people how to dance. I was like, I was like, that's just me. Like that's the role I take when I go out. Like if I go and I line dance, I'm going to show people how to do the line dance. That's just what I do.
So I'm glad y'all enjoyed your birthday weekend. I had me a great weekend as well too. Friday night, went out. I was kicking it in Gary, but for a good reason this time. Yes, shout out Gary, Mike Jones, and them. Yeah, shout out Gary. It's like I got my people in Gary, but I was kicking it out at the Hard Rock because Shaka Khan, she was at Hard Rock, so me and my lady went and checked it out. Yeah, Shaka Khan. It was Shaka Khan. She definitely still got it. I was like, this chick is 70 years old. Wow, she was rocking that.
Yeah,
she had that big rocking. Yeah. That's what she had. Like that's what she brought people up to sing, and like mixed results for the Tell Me Want Something Good challenge. Basically, it was definitely mixed results for that.
I had the vocal range for that. The song that she killed, like still through the fire, like she like just her vocals are through the, like that was on like her vocal. If you want to hear vocals on point through the fire, her vocals were on point in that whole song.
Place was rocking on the sweet thing. I will love you anyway. Even if you cannot stay. Was rocking on that shit. It's like and of course he had I Feel For You, and then of course, she closed. Well, first, she thought she closed out with the "I'm Every Woman." You know, that's like her anthem and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, like they always do a fucking encore, and like, and the song she did for the encore was I was mad at first. I didn't think she was gonna do it, but she came on and did the "Ain't Nobody."
Nobody. If you do "Ain't Nobody," can love me better.
I think while breaking.
I think about
I think
I
about
think about mom.
breaking.
I think about no. This is what I think about. I think about remember like back in the 80s, like the whole Jane Fonda workout craze was like the end thing. So
Yeah,
I think about mom.
aerobics was big in the 80s.
I think yes, like mom was playing her records. It's like we're a little bit
Doing
older. So
her,
she would be playing the record. I remember her playing Shaka Khan, Ain't Nobody. She'd be working out to Ain't Nobody, Shaka Khan. I was little. I was like
you
3,
were about
4.
three.
I was
like
little.
84 when that came. You would have been about 3 years old.
That was 3. I was like 3. I was either 3 or 4 when she would be working out to that. So that's like my memory of Ain't Nobody. It's like watching mom work out to it.
Breaking one and shit when Sabado and Boogaloo were trying to teach old girl how to break dance. That's the song.
Yeah. And show the montage of them. try to show her how to the montage. Yeah.
I think about that. I even started.
Who doesn't love a great montage?
Ain't Nobody. I did the moves a little bit, but shout out Shaka.
Who doesn't love that? A great montage.
A Chicago legend right there too, by the way. Shaka Khan. Chi-Town, baby.
Yvette Stevens, right?
You bet, yeah. From Chi-Town.
Yep. Say her government name. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, we got a lot to dig into. That's why I want to get.
Well, since I said government name, yeah.
We going government because we had.
I didn't do that. Like, so like we always say, we ain't.
Want to kick it off with the front chicks? There's a lot to unpack. Yeah.
Yeah, like you always say, we ain't new at this, and I said that was a perfect segue. Government, yeah. Yeah. So
about the SCOTUS, the Supreme Court of the United States. This has been in the works for years, and it was leaked a few weeks back, but I don't know why the whole world was so surprised by this decision. It's like it was leaked like about a month ago, something like that. It was leaked a few weeks back. They said that they know they're gonna overturn that shit, and then I guess people still didn't really believe the shit or whatever, or maybe they thought.
This is where it is. I think people thought that it was straight the numbers because after they released that information before,
and they started protesting outside.
They started protesting. They showed up at people's houses.
They thought like maybe one or two of these judges will flip. Would flip. It's like, but no, the vote is what it was. Yeah.
The people showing up at your house. Think about somebody staying outside your house.
It flipped 6-3. Yeah. 6 to overturn, 3 to so 6-3 it flipped. Yeah. So Roe v. Wade is no more. Which doesn't mean that abortion is not no more for the dummies and the cheap seats. It just
it's not. Yeah,
it's not national. It's like for all 50 states. It's like it said we're gonna leave it up to each state to decide if they want to have abortion or not. That's where we at. Thoughts, kid? While I pull up some more stats.
Where it just gets dicey at because it's like with it being different states, like we know like different parts of the country have different belief systems. Like if you go in the Bible Belt area of this country,
I'm about to pull a map up. That's what I'm doing right now.
Again, if you go to
we ain't new at this. I'm getting a map for you, kid.
If you go with like even like we always say jokingly, Illinois is technically red, but Chicago, we make it blue. Chicago makes it blue. That's
county, yeah.
Really Chicago/Chicagoland.
Yeah, because
Cook County.
Cook County is like all blue.
Cook County.
And once you get outside of Cook, it turns red. Then when you get down by like Champaign, it turns blue again. Then it turns red past that. It's like spots of blue in Illinois, but like the spots are like the big city. Big Peoria.
Like ping, ping, ping.
I think, yeah. So like most of
it goes ping, 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 like that. And then it's red. But yeah, I say like when you start getting, and then when you have like states that are a little bit more liberal, you see like that they might be one, so it's like different, it's a lot of different moving parts. So
should I share my screen? Keep going.
It can get to be very, it can be very, it can.
Here's where we are right now. The shaded states are where abortion laws are still the same, like nothing has changed in all of the shaded states.
Right.
So like basically like all of the West Coast, all of the Northeast, then you got Illinois, Minnesota, Colorado. Yeah, like this is like Alaska and Hawaii as well. It's like like some of the states just haven't said anything. Like I said, Like Michigan, they like some states have to. There's no law on the book, but like they have to write the law. Like some of these states, like Michigan, Michigan will probably still like be shaded, but they said like we got to write the shit. Wisconsin, I don't know about. Yeah, it's like some of these states, like Indiana, probably will still be like, nah, we.
Yeah, Indiana, nah.
Missouri, I'm not sure about either. They might, yeah.
St. Louis, you better come out. St. Louis come out.
Iowa probably turns blue. I'll say like they probably shaded as well. It's got
Texas ain't shaded.
Oh yeah, like
Texas ain't shaded.
Most of this down here, like
Texas.
Louisiana, I don't know, but most of this like Texas, Mississippi, Georgia, like all of that
Alabama,
shit. Alabama, Arkansas, like Tennessee, like
Kentucky.
all of those states, Kentucky,
all that.
Okay, of course, Utah, they not going to switch it.
Mormon.
Arizona's not switching. I don't see it. The Dakotas, I don't know. Like one of them might switch. I don't fucking know about. Yeah, Montana. North Carolina, South Carolina, like no, not at all. They both. Florida's interesting. I don't know what's going to happen in Florida. Yeah.
Miami-Dade, show out Miami-Dade, come out Miami.
Yeah, but that's where we are right now. Of course, like I said, like you said, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. No, Pennsylvania's not yet. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Vermont, like all of these, Maine, Massachusetts. Yeah. All of those are like, yeah, like nothing has changed in all of these states.
And not surprised about Montana and Idaho.
Of course, California, Oregon, Washington, the same.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed yet.
Right.
So if you live in
Nevada, Vegas, hello. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Prostitution is legal, so you know they're gonna have abortion.
Yeah, Sin City.
Yeah. You know they're gonna have it.
Sin City. It's Sin City for a reason.
But that's where we at right now, as far as it like, and some of them that doesn't mean that it's illegal in the states that aren't shaded. It's just like it's no law. It's like
no
it's
law
never made yet. They have to write the law. Like
I don't think it could get to be dicey and
because Roe v. Wade, like just like it took that part out of it where you didn't have to write the shit because it was a national. Now there's level like states got to write the law. Like yeah,
my thing is now if you are a state and this is an important issue to you, do what you're supposed to do and stop trying to take shortcuts and expect others to like. Because my thing is sometimes if you do take stuff out of the state's hands and then you put it on the pharaoh, you're kind of absolving yourself of the responsibility. It's kind of like, oh, I'm not in it. I'm out of it.
And if you're
absolving yourself, kind of.
If you're pro-choice on the side now, like now you gotta do your part as a citizen.
Right. You gotta
work. Guess what? You got to get out to the polls and elect officials that are pro-choice. You can't just assume that you can't just like check blindly. Yeah, you got to elect officials that are going to be on your side. Like yeah, if you live in one of these states, you got to go to the polls and vote the people out there, and then vote the ones that are going to like change.
Primary in Illinois is the 28th of this month.
Primaries coming up there.
Primaries are coming up.
Fact, Illinois, but still, voting is coming.
I'm saying primaries because a lot of people out here, people saying that, oh, I'll vote in November. It's like, but if you like voted in the primaries is what determines what's on the ballot in November.
Your candidate, yeah, you got to choose your candidate.
That's what they, because I heard that so many years people, oh, that's not the real election. Mm-hmm. What? Like what? That's not the real election. Mm-hmm. The fuck? Like that's who you determine who's on the ballot in November.
So now you gotta actually get out and vote. Was like a lot of people, like I said, they fake vote. Is like yeah. They just vote in November. They vote in November, usually in a presidential election only. Like there, a lot of people are not going to even vote in this midterm at all, even in November. Mm-hmm. They vote in a presidential year and just check off either R or D, like across the board. It's now you got to do your homework. You got to research the candidates. Yeah. If this is an important issue for you, you got to find out where the candidate stands.
Right. And that's my thing. It's like I feel like
you got to vote them out. That's how you got to decide.
I feel like in a lot of stuff like that, I feel like the states are trying to absolve themselves of like that because like let's be real, like everybody wants to be in charge until it's time to be in charge, and then when you see the real responsibility, then it's like oh shit. It's like oh shit, like this is a lot of work.
Very sensitive issue right here too is
right. It's a lot of work.
Like me personally, I really don't speak on Roe v. Wade because it doesn't really affect me like that. Like if it doesn't apply, let it fly. I don't I don't or like I said it before when the leak came out is I forgot how I worded it, but I'll basically what I was saying is would I ever tell somebody to abort a baby? Of course not. But would I get in the way if somebody needed to? Like, I wouldn't do that. Both can be true. Both can be true.
That's how I feel like that with you.
I would never tell somebody, "Hey, get rid of that baby," but I would never at the same time. I wouldn't get in if somebody else needed to do that.
Like,
I wouldn't get in their way.
Like, I'm being transparent. Me personally, I've never had an unplanned pregnancy. All my pregnancies is planned. All 3 times I was like the second time I lost a baby, I talked about I had a miscarriage. My second one was a miscarriage. My first one was Ariane. My second one was a miscarriage. My third one was Khalil. I've only been pregnant 3 times. All 3 of them was planned.
Yeah, you planned it. Yeah,
they were. But
you forgot to you planned them with your husband.
With my husband, I planned it with my husband. I did.
Random guy you hooked up with after.
I planned my stuff with my husband.
Hanging out at the E2 back in the day.
after I said, if you go now, after I swipe left or right, is it left or right? I don't know. I don't even know what that is.
I don't think God damn it.
I hear people say, like, I don't know which way you swipe because
swipe left, get the fuck out of here. Swipe right is like you keep them up, but something like that. I think, yeah.
I said, I don't know how the dating works now. I don't.
Left left is like this big Beyonce to the left, to the left,
to the left, to the left. Okay.
And right is like, yeah, they just right. So that's the easy way to remember. Left to the left, right. Yeah, they just right. That's what it is. That's hard to remember.
People always say to the left. So you pass to the left and you sail to the right because you have to pass to the left and you sail to the right. Like, okay. Now it makes sense to me. Okay.
So better than fighting. My broke nigga stand to the left. My rich nigga stand to the right.
So okay, it makes
like fighting. See, the left is always bad for some reason.
Right, I have to use song lyrics like that to help me focus. But but like for me, like I was saying, like I said, mine were planned and they're planning with my husband. I have friends and family members who didn't plan and like they aborted. But did I look at my friends or family members any less because they told me that they aborted? I did not.
To the best of my knowledge, as a guy, you never really know and shit 100%. But to the best of my knowledge, a woman has never aborted a child.
Aborted to you, right? Because they didn't disclose it to you. If they did, then they did it in secret.
It's a whole nother layer to the Roe v. Wade. Is like men have zero say in that whole thing. It's like which is like nobody is talking about right now. It's like it's a whole nother layer right there. Guy has zero say. Yeah, but if the woman wants to keep the baby, like the guy has to pay his child support. Yeah. So if she keeps it, then he's involved.
Very dicey. Like all this is dicey.
Say like, but
and then the other layer too that I see it. Like this whole thing is just really it's no like we've always said, it's no black and white. It's no black and white. This is very gray.
Yes.
This is a very gray area. And then the other side of it is this where I see people like, well, if people are doing the thing with women, like, can men get vasectomies? Because vasectomies can be reversible. You can't reverse a vasectomy.
I'm saying forced vasectomies, but that's kind of silly.
But not forced, but or like
saying forced vasectomies. I'm like that.
Not forced. No, not forced. Or I've seen the thing where they said that they're trying to invent like a birth control pill for men. Like they're trying to do like they're trying to come up with a birth control for men.
Before I started sex, they've been talking about that birth control pill for men.
But the side that I'm like, I said that isn't to think about because
sex ed, I heard about that. That's why when I was in school, they said, like they're trying to come up with a pill from just like 30 years ago.
But maybe they may be trying to maybe it might actually be
expedited now. But like
science is actually close now.
They've been talking about.
But my thing is, it's like, which I can agree with this. It's like if a woman, even if a woman is fighting, as we say, or slutting, whatever you want to call it. And the most amount, I said, with not counting multiple births, not counting twins, triplets, whatever, a woman at the very most could maybe have 2 babies in 1 year. Because like I said, if you do have a baby, you get pregnant immediately before your 6 weeks. And then it is people that do have babies in 10 months, 11 months. It is people who do have the stair steps like that, where they have the Irish twins. They have that. But a man, shout out Nick Cannon, you can have like 8 million women pregnant together. As a man, you can do that.
Sure.
You can, like, a man can spread his seed. He can impregnate and have multiple women pregnant at the same time, giving birth at the exact same time. But a woman cannot have multiple babies at the, you know what I mean? Women just can't. We can't do that. Like, we have to hold the baby for 9 months. We have to give birth and recover and do all that. So that's why it's not a real, like, this is an issue that no matter what, it's never going to be 100% where like people are going to fully support it, people are going to fully not. So like, this is going to be a thing where it's just not going to, it's just not. And if you are a person where you want to lose friendships, lose relationships, it's like, just be prepared to lose a lot of people that you may care about. Be prepared for that. If you're so hell-bent on your beliefs, whether you're pro-life, pro-choice, or whatever, if you don't have any room for like, because everything, like we always say, everything is in black and white. It's exceptions to rules. It's what if, it's a web scenario. Okay, like what if you were a victim of being molested by a family friend and you got pregnant? Would you want
talking about?
Would you want them to keep a baby that they were molested by and got pregnant? Would you want someone to do that?
The exception, I've said that right from the beginning, is like what they say, abortions be safe, legal, and rare. Like, that's how it should be. Like, it should be a rare thing. It shouldn't be something like abortions are not birth control. I do believe.
And that was gonna be my next point. If you were out there, like, I know it was a movie like Yvette and Baby Boy, like how they portrayed her character. It's like, how many abortions did Yvette have? Because when she said the line, all I get is a trip to the clinic, that made me be like, damn, like y'all, like, what, you go through the drive-through? Like, it's like, like, damn, was she out there like that? Like I said, man, my belief about that, like you said, that spot on. It's not birth control. It's other options. Like, they have birth control.
And rare.
They got Plan B. Like I say, even if you do get a little bit caught up and you,
like,
they got Plan B.
Abortion, I say safe, legal, and rare. Like, birth control and Plan B do exist. Like, in most states, like even the ones that are like the more conservative. Well, I don't know what's going to happen now after Roe v. Wade was flipped, but like they said up to 6 weeks. So you still even got that window to like abort it within the 6 weeks. Like, it's like some of them might remove that. I don't, like I said, it's because it just happened, so we don't know what's going to happen.
And most, like, well, 6 weeks, like, so that's such a small window because you have to miss a whole period before you find you're even pregnant.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. It's like up to 6, but so that's more gray area and shit.
Because most women, like I said, I'm just being as a woman who has been pregnant, it's like most women, you don't find out, like, you have to miss your period. So that's a month, so that's 4 weeks. And then, like, if you're a person, if you keep track of your cycle, not every woman keeps track, and not every woman has a regular cycle. Some women are very irregular. Some women are. Like I said, I could set my time. I knew instantly. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, yep, I'm pregnant. Like, I knew instantly that I was like, yep, I am. So I knew right away. But it's like, it can be very dicey. But I'm saying that now that it is overturning in the states right now, your states, you gotta put on your big girl or big boy panties or drawers. You gotta put them on. You gotta man/woman up. You gotta do it now. If this is important to you, you gotta write in the laws, write in the books.
Yeah, you gotta do your part now. Yeah, and that means like going to vote officials in. Vote with your pro-life, pro-choice officials.
Like, now it's on you, because let's be real. Like I said, like, people, it's so much easier to be like, it's so-and-so's fault. It's not it's their fault. It's not my fault. It's your fault. It's not mine.
Point the blame is somebody else. But one of my favorite fans ever, like, when you point the finger at somebody, guess what? You got 3 of them pointing back at you. I love saying it because it's facts. Yeah.
See how I'm pointing? And these
you point the finger at somebody, you got 3 pointing back at yourself. So that's why.
And that's a true statement. So that's what I feel. And I feel like attacking people for like their beliefs. I said, whether you are pro-choice or pro-life, like, everybody has their reasoning.
You notice I've been quiet about this shit, but
everybody has their reasonings. I'm not going to lose respect for people. I'm going to lose respect if you act like an idiot and you try to force your beliefs down someone's throat. That's why I'm going to lose respect about you.
What I said, I would never ask anybody to abort, and I wouldn't get in somebody else's way. If you got to do what you got to do, but once again, safe, legal, and rare. That's what I believe it should. It's not birth control. Like, yeah, safe, legal.
And many celebrities have like I said, like many celebrities had opened up their windows, like people who had abortions that we never knew had an abortion. Like person I never knew, Keke Palmer had an abortion. She talked about hers. I was like, wow, I never would have known that. I knew about Countess Vaughn's because she talked about it. Countess Vaughn did hers in a very dangerous way. She didn't say what she did, but it wasn't a safe way the way she did. Like she took something to basically make her lose the baby. She was like, she wasn't going to say because she didn't want no one else to try it because somebody may die if they tried her way that she did it. So, but she did because she felt like she had to because she had just got her show, The Parkers, and she couldn't be unwed, pregnant. You know what I mean? The whole stigma, like you're young, like she was barely out her teens. She was like maybe 19, 20. She was barely out her teens or whatever. So it's like, you're a young unwed mom. So the stigma of that, like, okay, I can't be pregnant and be, you know, unmarried and young. So
Illinois JB Pritzker, he's like gave his statement. He said he tweeted abortion rights are human rights here in Illinois, we protect human rights. So he's basically saying that like you could come to Illinois if you need. Well, that's basically what JB is saying right now.
And I've seen a few people post that they're like, if you want to, you know, if you're in a state that is on some bullshit, they're like, if you need to come to Illinois, then you can crash at my house. Like I'll let you, like you can crash at my house.
California's governor said the same thing. I didn't feel like pulling his up. Like, I pulled up JB because I'm in Illinois.
He's our governor, yeah.
And I always remember New York's governor's name is a woman. Now she just got because the previous governor was hectic and shit. Yeah. But I forgot her name. Pretty much said the same thing that it's the same thing JB said. Like, we got you. Yeah, if you need one, come on here, we got you.
And it's not saying that, like I said, stop saying that if somebody says that someone's right. That, you know, basically what you're saying is when you say somebody, it's just basically saying that what you feel is best for you and yours is your business. I'm not jumping, like when people try, so you're with killing babies. It's like,
because that's
like when people do that, go that route. It's like, who said I was with killing babies? Who said that?
Another layer to this as well, too. Like,
who said that you were killing babies?
When does a human become a human? Like, that's a whole nother layer to this. Because that's what it's because like you see, there's a meme out there. I'm not pulling it up. It says like the my body, my right. Well, you know, like how the women are said they show like
my body, my
It's like my body, my choice. That's just like
my body, my choice. Yeah.
It's like a similar, like the Chicago, not Chicago meme is a meme like that about. It shows a pregnant woman. It says your body, but it circles like her bump, and it says like not your body because they say that the baby is a human and they have rights. So it's like a meme. It's a whole nother layer. Like I said, it's like when is a baby considered a human? It's like that's a whole nother layer to it. Is it after the first trimester? Let me ask you up here. When do you consider? Some say, is it conception? Is it first trimester? Like when is a baby a human being?
It goes by the person. I said I wanted to be a mom, so the moment after I was pregnant, I was like, I'm a mom.
When you saw that ultrasound,
I was like, when they did the first, and then
your child. Then
all I had was like,
Ariana was real to you then, and she wasn't.
I had this.
You didn't look at
all I had.
You didn't look at Ariana.
And I could see.
You didn't look at her with a lump of cells, basically. She was a person.
Yeah, I could see the little flutter, and then at whatever week it was, like by the time I was able to hear the heartbeat, I think, by the time my first trimester, I could hear the heartbeat.
Yeah, so is that the trimester?
Yeah. I mean, when I saw the clump of cells, like I said, I still have my first ultrasound pictures for both Khalil and Ariana, but I wanted to be a mother. Mm-hmm. That's something I wanted. I wanted to be a mother. So my situation isn't going to compare to somebody who doesn't necessarily want to be a mother at that time. It doesn't compare to them. So that's why I say you're not going. You're not going to get a straight answer. It's not. It's not a cut straight answer. It's just not. Mm-hmm. And bullying people and trying to make people feel like, you know, well, you're a murderer and you're this and you're that, but it's like. These kids are being, if a child is born and if they're abused and neglected and ends up in the system is, you know, it's like.
That's a whole nother,
that's.
Because, that's a whole nother shit. Like, because sure it's fucked up to like, if you're in the system and you're in poverty and all of that, but, what's worse, like being in poverty or being dead. It's like it's a lot. Both
it's a
sides
lot.
got arguments on both sides to this.
That's why I say it's not.
It's not black and white, like you said.
It's not going to be a right answer.
Like,
it's never going to be a right answer.
You can come out of poverty, but if you were aborted, you would never come out of poverty. You just.
This is not 2 + 2 = 4. It's not. It's not that. It's not.
Dicey, man. Yikes.
It's not. That's why I say it's dicey. It's dicey. Bottom line is, if you drink water, drink 8 glasses of water a day, and mind your business. That's my drink 8 glasses of water a day.
Mind your business.
If you feel so stressed, if you want to go out and protest, either way, Godspeed to you. I'm not going to stop you. You have a right to protest because that is in the Constitution. You have a right to protest.
Yeah, if you want to protest,
go protest for what you believe. Go. Am I going to protest? I'm not. I'm not going to protest either way. I'm not.
I'm not going out to either.
It's not.
Count me.
But I do believe
you want to get mad at me for not coming out, then be mad at me. But
I do believe that more people. And I follow a guy on Instagram called Charity Croft. He gives like really good insights on things, and basically he was talking about more people need to have empathy. Like that's the bottom line. Empathy is what more people need to have, because you have people using religion as a crutch about stuff. He was about that people
as well too. The religious side, I've been seeing a lot.
He was saying that. He said, but literally, he was like, if you use Jesus as an excuse, he said, but Jesus literally was what everything that, like, you are against. Jesus was about compassion and like literally Jesus was about acceptance and compassion, about literally everything you reject as being a sin and being wrong. So it's like,
because it is in the Bible about like life begins at conception. I've been seeing that quote a lot. I don't have the quote in front of me. I wish I would have saved it.
And then my thing I always go back to when people make Bible quotes, it's like, how many children do you have? Where's your husband? Where's your wife? Oh, you're not married and you got kids out of wedlock. So I mean, if you were having sex out of wedlock, sex out of wedlock is a sin. Lying is a sin. Getting drunk is a sin. It's like, it's a lot of stuff that's sins when you want to break it down. That's why I say, don't use religion. Like, if you want to feel some way about something, don't use religion, because it's like, unless you're following your religious book by the letter, by T for T, unless you're following it, then, because if you're only like cherry picking what you want to, then you're gonna get exposed and you're gonna get embarrassed. So,
but this clip has come up back in the news again because of I'm gonna explain why I'm playing this one. You remember this from back in 2011? Trump and President Obama at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, when he played this Real American clip, and it showed his bill. I don't want to play the sound because the music might get muted.
The music might get banned. Yeah,
I am a real American. That's what it's playing.
I remember that. Yeah.
And you remember, and Barack basically he did this because Trump was like saying, "Show your birth certificate." That's why all of this came out. Yeah, but there's Hogan right there. Speaking of that. So that's why he made this video, and he basically it was like turned into a little roast session about Trump. Is like, but reason why I'm showing that is because
baseball. I showed all the American stuff, Transformers, baseball, all the stuff that's just so American. Should show that apple pie.
But Donald Trump Jr., he said recently the reason why Roe v. Wade was overturned is because of that video. And you think about it, because after that video, Trump decided to run for president. And then with him running for president, he appointed 3 of these Supreme Court judges that he put on the bench that overturned.
The rapey guy. Oh, sorry. The rapey guy.
Yeah, 3 of the judges, he put not just Kavanaugh, he put 2 others.
So he was very rapey, so he was super rapey. Yeah, he was.
He put 3 of the judges on there that overturned Roe v. Wade. So he's saying had Obama not made fun of his father, then Roe v. Wade would have got overturned. That's according to Donald Trump Jr.
Had your father not been obsessed with him, and why he was your father took notes from Lil Bootsy Badass, because that's how he had to Badass Bootsy over Lil Nas X.
Boosie for president 2024. Let's go.
No.
His campaign slogan: "Don't cut his dick off." That's cold. That's cold. You know what? I'd vote for Boosie.
I'd rather have Kanye. I'll take Kanye. Southside Shy. I'll take Kanye over him.
Let's go. But yeah, like we think about it, that's why I say voting is important.
It is.
Like a lot of people that had Hillary Clinton got elected in 2016, none of this would have happened. And it goes back even further than that, because guess who Obama was trying to get to retire so he could replace her at the time? Ruth Bader.
RBG. Yeah.
She was like old and feeble even then. So Obama was like, hey, like, yeah, you might die. So let me just appoint a new. But she wanted, the reason why she didn't is because she nobody thought Trump was going to fucking win. It's like, so she said, I want the first woman president to appoint my replacement. So it was all some like symbolic shit why she didn't. So then once Trump became president, then she said like, nope, I'm never retiring. Then she ended up dying like while he was in office. But like Obama was trying to tell her then, like in like 2015 or whatever, like, hey, like let me find you a replacement, yeah, because so and
there's the thing too about that, because like sometimes with people who are, if you do accomplish great things, like we look at, like I said, like RBG, like what she did. We look at what she was doing and everything. And even if we go to if you go to sports, like Muhammad Ali. You go to singing, Sinatra, like people who were like these greats. It's like it's hard for them to let go of like, I'm not at that level anymore. So it's like, you gotta know when to take this towel and when to just fold up the towel and say, okay, I'm gonna bow out. Great. You gotta know how to do that.
Like the late Kenny Rogers. You gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
You gotta know that. Like, Ali, like you said, he was still boxing in the 80s.
The 80s, he's still like, there's no way I should have been seeing like new Muhammad. I remember Muhammad Ali fights. Like, yeah.
Like the Thriller in Manila was what, 1972, right?
75, something.
No, it was in the 70s.
Like that. I know. Yeah.
We wasn't alive when the Thriller in Manila happened. We wasn't alive.
I don't even think I was born when that fight happened.
Right. I think it was like 72 or 73, something like that. We wasn't alive when the Thriller in Manila happened. Mm-hmm. It just.
But he still was having fights when he was like way past his prime and like should have like, and when his the Parkinson's just started setting in and shit.
You see it start affecting him.
The early effects of he really shouldn't have been getting in the ring.
He should not have been out there. But like you said, the greats want to I still got something left in the tank. They want to still prove something. And like they should have hired her replacement.
Yeah, because Obama was ready to pick her replacement, which would have been with a liberal judge. Yeah. So like Trump wouldn't have been able to pick a replacement. So that happened there. So like I said, shows you how important voting affects everything. It affects the Supreme Court. Even though presidents appoint the judges, but you got to vote the president in. It's like
you do.
Like everything affects everything.
Everything's connected together.
Everything affects everything.
You can't connect. You can't just grab L and be like, here, I got L. You gotta have A, B, C. You gotta like connect all the stuff. You just get like, okay, I'm jumping to L. No, you can't do that. You can't just jump ahead like that. You gotta do it like one thing at a time. So
sides have been bad. I'm let me share this airdrop it to my Mac so I can post this because there's some crazy shit on both sides.
Oh Lord, what you got? Let me see what you got.
These are one of those allies that post shit like that. Them allies that I don't want to have shit to do with, like those certain allies stay the fuck away from me and shit. Yeah. But
I'm about being positive.
Yeah, because
I'm about like
Clarence Thomas was like basically like he was the voice of this. He was like the face of the shit. Yeah. And so here's what one of your liberal Karens posted like on Twitter, like which we gonna put. You see that? Also, the nigger realized his rights on that. But I'm not racist. Like, yeah, it's like and with the ER too. That's the thing.
the hard ER, not the A, the hard ER.
This is on Twitter. This chick posted NDCat30. Posted this shit.
Yeah, and I'm sure that.
Oh, she got roasted. I went and checked the comments.
Black
she took that down, but like it stays out there forever. Like I said, once they screenshot,
once it's screenshot, and then Black Twitter, like we always say, Black Twitter is some damn good detectives. Like people talk about, if you want to figure out if you want to do unsolved mysteries and figure out who shot Tupac, who shot Biggie, get Black Twitter involved. Black Twitter will figure it out. They will. Black Twitter figures out everything.
Could have said asshole. She could have said motherfucker. She could have said dumbass, but she chose with the hard ER.
Yeah.
The nigger knows they're coming for his rights.
Dickhead. It's a thousand.
Not even nigga with the A and shit. He's like, not
even dickhead, shithead, douchebag,
motherfucker, like anything.
Like, she could have called him a cunt. She could have called it. It's like it's so much.
Asshole is the easy, yeah. Doesn't this
asshole is the easiest?
Next is like, yeah, like that's the easiest.
Asshole is colorless. Asshole, everybody's an asshole.
Knows that, and like, so who's the real racist? I'm just saying. Shit. Come on. Don't be.
So now your job is probably gone because you know Black Twitter found out where you worked and then they already called HR. You. The Black Twitter will like.
Of course, like when like she got roasted, the first thing was for I'm not racist.
I have a black friend.
Why'd you post? Why'd you think it was okay to post that? And said, "Come on!" And it's like
here's the best.
I'm not
racist. I have a black friend. I'm not racist. My brother's married to a black woman.
Guys. Like
I'm about to say that I'm not I'm not racist. I dated black men.
Come on, you can't be that stupid. You couldn't have posted that and thought that, yeah. And she probably felt good about posting that, like, yeah. There's some other one like last month when I can't find the tweet. Where like some chick I forgot who it was. She had to delete her tweet too, or some chick she posted about when the leak came out. She was like, I hope every conservative or whatever, like hope their daughter gets raped by a black man and gets pregnant. It's like, why gotta be a black man? It's like, why not just daughter get raped and pregnant? Then we'll see if they care about abortion. Why'd you specifically say black man and shit?
First of all,
like, so these liberal Karens are crazy.
First of all, why are you wishing rape on any woman? That's an awful thing to wish. First of all, secondly, that stigma that black
and they'll support abortion. It's like
that stigma that black men are just out there in bushes.
Just waiting to rape white girls and shit. Yeah.
Waiting to rape white. Like, let's stop that. Let's stop.
I wish I had that. I forgot
right now.
That woman. I don't remember the chick's name, but it's like she posted that when the leak came out, and then she immediately deleted. But like I said, the internet is forever.
Out there.
Internet's forever.
One thing that I saw that somebody wrote, and I was like, I said this is the best way somebody wrote. They was like, there'll be these conservatives will be pro-life until the husband's mistress gets pregnant.
Right, like, see that?
That's how you post it. You just leave it general.
The black man raping somebody's
husband's mistress.
That's funny and shit, yeah.
We know a lot of them got mistresses. Your husband's mistress gets pregnant. Now it's like, okay, now we got to take care of it. But my thing that I always say, and I'll preface with this, I always say, if you have enough money and the resources, you will have access. Even if you are in a state that is, say, abortion is illegal, if you got the means and the resources, it won't affect you. We know who it's really going to affect.
The poor.
We know who it's really going to affect. If you got the means and the resources, it won't affect you because you'll always have access to what you need for you and yours.
Which is going to be the perfect segue to what I'm going in next and shit. Yeah.
But if you don't have the means or resources, well, we know who's going to be out of luck. We know that. Just saying. As you were.
But what happened also 24 hours before the Roe v. Wade was overturned? The Supreme Court was like on fire this week. They were just like, they've done more this week than probably in my lifetime.
Like this.
Yeah, 24 hours before that, they overturned it.
Like that.
It was a law for the New York State and Rifle Pistol Association versus Bruin. There was some law from there was somebody challenged the right to carry a gun in New York, basically. Yeah. It's like, because they had some act on the books since 1911. So it was like 100 years ago, even before Roe v. Wade. Like they've been trying
that's like the Titanic sink in 1911. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, because that law became that back in 2019, they said you can't carry a gun in New York. It was like that in Chicago. I'm gonna talk about the Chicago case in a couple minutes, but it's basically said that you can own it, but you can't carry it. even when with a concealed carry license, which is hard to get in New York and shit. Like in Illinois, like because I'm gonna tell you about the two different states. They have shall issue states and then may issue states. That's like as far as like I'm gonna go into the whole gun geek culture now. It's like yeah.
Yeah, so because you know about like I don't know about the culture. I don't know about this.
Constitutional carry is just means like, hey, you're a citizen, you can carry a gun. That's the constitution. That's the ones that don't have a license at all with constitutional carry. But like shall issue just means you got to pass like the basics. It's like 21 and over. You got to take your 16-hour course, pay your fee. You get your concealed license. That's what I did. Yeah, Illinois has shall issue. But New York, California, some of the super like left states may issue. Why do you need to carry your gun? You got to give a reason and all that shit. It's like, yeah. So basically, like I said, getting back to what you were saying about like the rich and like the privileged can get is like that's basically what it was. Like you had to be like a celebrity or like a politician for the right to carry, like or have a lot of money and shit. So like the rich and the famous could get licenses, but like the regular motherfucker, you couldn't carry in New York.
Yeah. That's all life is. That's how it always is.
That's why this person sounds like, hey, that's some bullshit. Like, yeah,
that's some bullshit. What
about the little guy? Carry you, nobody can carry you. Like, why do those motherfuckers get to carry you? Yeah, that's what they
got money, duh.
The Supreme Court eventually agreed. They said, you know what it is, right? Yeah. So now may issue, they getting rid of like so now all concealed carry licenses are shall issue. You just got to pass the basics. It's like, yeah, you like 21, no felonies. I forgot to mention 21. You're not
no felony.
Take your concealed carry class and pay your fine. Pay your fee. That's what. As long as you do those things, like you should be able to get a license. You shouldn't have to give like a million reasons and shit like that.
And if I may jump, I don't know about culture, but like when they say like we have to like pass your class, do they give grades as far as grades for passing, or is it just a simple
with the class? It's more in Illinois. The one I took is a 16-hour course. 8 hours is about like the gun laws and all of that. That's the written portion. Yeah, what you basically got to learn. Like, okay, like, yeah, the gun laws. Like you learn that part in the first 8, and the second 8 is the range part where they take you and you prove that you know how to shoot. Yeah, if you like firing and it's going way over there, it's like, nah, you ain't giving you no license. You can't carry it like base here. So you got to go like, yeah, like hit the target.
And with the written part, how much is it you have to pass? Like, is it like percentages or is it just a simple pass and fail?
I think it was percent because I got all of them right on mine, so I don't know what it is to pass. Like, not bragging, but like I got all that shit right on mine.
Because my thing is, like a lot of stuff be like
on mine, God damn it. So I don't know what anybody.
A lot of stuff like I could say for like the food, like I was a food service manager at one time. I did pass that course or whatever. And to be a food service manager, you only need a 70% to pass.
See, I don't know. That's kind of like because, like I said, I got 100. So I don't
like for gun. I think that you need to have better than 70% for passing if you want to. Like just me personally.
But it didn't affect me because I
just me personally. I wouldn't want nobody
on my test. And I hit the target too. Like I was hitting the bullseye like a mug in my soul. Like so I could shoot too. So there we go.
You were looking like Deadshot in a Suicide Squad.
You're not coming close, then you fail the range part. They're like, no, we
ain't giving. Okay.
You gotta take this fucking class over, basically.
That's just my thing. Okay, so they do have like that. Okay, the making sure you can shoot. And then, like I said, for the written, I say make sure that people actually know because like laws are important. Like a lot of people don't know. Like, reading the law is boring because like when you look at like these, like some laws are like this thick and like trying to read, it's like it can be boring reading that, but you still have to know what's written. You have to know what's written in there.
Bruin case, they both long and boring. I got them in front
of me. It's like this thick. A lot of it's like this thick, yeah.
Well, so basically that's like so now it's like opening up more people to own guns, which some people are scared. But I say it's good. Like if you properly trained and shit, and like
that's my thing. Proper operative word, proper training.
The criminals are gonna carry they shit. That's why they're not taking no course or like none of that shit. They just
preferably I say an 82% to pass. I say at least an 80%. If you are doing a written, I say you need at least a B. At least get a B. At least get a B.
Brother aced that test. So
I say at least get a B. I don't want somebody who's a C student like just trying to. No, you need a B to me. Like to me, just me personally, because you understand the concept of like the law about, okay, what I need to do to properly carry a gun, what I need to learn about the gun safety and this and that. Yeah.
Well, the irony of all of this, I'm gonna pull another map up. Let me get Clarence Thomas's picture off. I don't want to see that again, especially with the hard ERs. Let me take that down.
You thought that was gonna fly, dumbass. Sit your dumbass down.
Exactly.
You can call him a dumbass.
Hey,
dumbass works too. That's another good one with dumbass. Dumbass. Don't you know your law? Don't you know your rules to take it away?
We already looked at okay, we looked at the first map. Yeah, here's the gun map right here. I'm Illinois, that's why it's not marked in. So like, yeah. But like all the green states, you can carry. Yellow is like carry, but it's like some restrictions. I got that on there.
Oh, yeah. It's not up. It's the other one. It looks like.
Oh, I got the wrong one up. Oh, yeah. The abortion map. Yeah, like we're gonna see how they match.
The abortion map.
The abortion map. Yeah, that's the first one. And then I switch it.
Now it's the other one.
I'll pull up the other one. I'll pull them up together.
I bet it's gonna switch. I bet it's about to be inverted.
Get up now, because I can still see it.
Yep, it's inverted.
Yep. See, so all the states you can carry a gun in, you can't are anti-abortion and vice versa. It's like so weird. That's why I wanted to talk about these together, because it's kind of like polar opposites here. Like on the West Coast, I have a concealed carry license, like for Illinois law, like because that's why Illinois is not marked in, because I am Illinois, but like so of course like my license is not valid in any of these red states. If I go in like California and carry a gun, I'm going to jail. It's like, even though I can drive a car out there, my driver's license is valid, but my concealed carry license is not, which is silly.
In New York, you can't. You go to Pennsylvania, you can't carry.
Pennsylvania, New Jersey, like none of this Northeast shit. It's like, I can't carry none of this.
Man, that's crazy.
Connecticut, New Jersey, Maryland, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, like DC, like none of this shit. Yeah.
The fact that it's inverted, it's like
crazy, like how close those are. Like, it's the polar opposite damn near. Yeah. And most of the ones that are unmarked are like a lot of the ones that weren't marked are like the yellow states, like where like you can carry with some restrictions. It's like, so like they have like certain like rules, like but like the green ones, like my license is valid in all of the green ones. Yeah. So just gotta pay. So I wanted to pull that up. I'm like, it's crazy how opposite that is. Because like people been talking, I've been seeing that, which is another dumb meme. Is like I've been seeing like guns have more rights than women. Like welcome to 2022, where guns have like guns don't have any rights. They're inanimate objects and shit. First of all, like the right to carry a gun. Like let's go back to what you said earlier. Like they say like what about getting an abortion if you're raped? Guess what'll help you stop from getting raped? Carrying a fucking gun. It's like you have a woman has a gun, like who's gonna rape her? I'm just saying.
As Jennifer Lopez said in self-defense is not murder.
Exactly.
Self-defense is not murder.
Yeah, that's gonna help you. You got a gun.
Self-defense is not murder.
You abort his ass, then abort that motherfucker, shoot him. The fucking rapist and shit.
Some people try it, and we've seen like people try it with victims, like or robbery, like we've seen it like
come in somebody's house.
I saw a case like that. It was an older person. They broke in the house, and then the old lady shot the guy. She shot and killed him.
And got acquitted. I'm sure too. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because like these young punks came in her house. This sweet old lady in her 80s. She was widowed, and you come in, you try to rob her.
Pull that thing out and shit,
and she got him.
We saw fake Denzel when they tried to steal his package and shit. Off your motherfucking mind. It's like we saw that on Facebook, goddamn it, from the Ring camera and shit.
That's like the best. Like that's like the funniest shit.
AR-15, like his partner.
That's like the funniest shit ever. But the fact that the getaway driver drove away and left him, it's like
his partner took off. That's what I said. He took off. We saw that.
And he tooted the horn. He said, "Boop boop." He tooted the horn like, "I'm out." Like, peace out. Gone.
Fucking mind.
Because he saw AR-15. He said, "I'm not going." Like, hey.
So yeah, huge Supreme Court edition. You want to wrap now? You want to? I think we can wrap now.
We can probably wrap up because that.
Yeah, I don't think we can add any more. Like, yeah, let's just wrap.
It's a mess. Like it's like I just keep on saying that. Like over these issues, these political, like don't get so wrapped in because a lot of stuff it's no one answer to it. It's like I said, you may feel like yes, and so until something happens with you and yours. Now you have to flip and change everything that you said. Now you got to flip it because now it applies to you. So now you got to flip your script now. And now you like a hypocrite because when you flip your script, everybody, well, wasn't you a person who's that? Now you got to be like, well, then you got to do that now. So it's not going to be it's just not. And don't lose.
Chicago case I was talking about, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, like from 2009, why you can carry in Chicago. This is old black dude named Otis McDonald. It's McDonald versus Chicago. He challenged that because before that, you couldn't carry a gun in Chicago. But then he lived in the hood. I'm tired of niggas robbing me. Like, I want to carry a gun. So like he took it to like his case and then he won. It's like they say, yeah, you're right. You can't. So that's why Illinois has concealed carry licenses. They didn't have them before the 2009 case. So there you go. He said, you know what? No, I'm tired of getting robbed. Like, I want to carry.
Getting robbed because it is some sketchy areas. Being honest, it's sketchy areas in Chicago. It is. It's beauty in Chicago, but it's sketchy just there too.
Yeah. He lived like in Roseland or something like that, or like it was the area he in. It was like very hood. I know it was like it's like something like that. I don't know if it was Roseland, but it was something like that. He's like, yeah, I'm tired of it. They broke in my house like 5 times. Like, I want a gun. It's like so what? Something like they kept breaking in his house. So he's like, yeah, I'm getting me a gun. Like, and he won. Yeah.
Same house 5 crackhead. No, never mind. Okay.
Yeah,
break it
to America and hit him 5 times, but then like he said, freeze your disease rhinoceros pissant. I don't think we're gonna hear from him again today. But let's wrap this shit up. Not another damn podcast. The SCOTUS edition, what we gonna call it? Yeah, we did a little SCOTUS. So like, if you want to support us further, you know what to do. Give us that good old like. Hey, also subscribe, share, rate, review on all your platforms. Talk about Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, TLC Talk Radio. What's good, Tasha?
Hey, Tasha.
Also, follow me at Ozman the Wizard, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook. Also on YouTube, I forgot you can check out the podcast and your Amazon Alexa devices as well. Yeah.
And you can check me out at MSIMAH626 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, SCRAGULLEY1 on Twitter, SCRAGULLEY7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page. Check out straightgully.com for your blogs, and for your video production needs, check out straightgullyproductions.com.
Make sure you get your vote on this Tuesday.
Yes.
Judge Tiffany Brooks, get it in. 195, all of that. That's your district, right, kid? Yeah, handle that. And you can support us further by just supporting us, like I just said. But I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm gone.